We live too much through the mind. We live this life situated in the mind. When you live in the mind, that means, to live in the mind means the consciousness, the infinite consciousness, flow through the head. Consciousness has no form. It's a space, unlimited space, without form. A conscious space. Consciousness takes the form of whatever she becomes in contact with. It's like the water. When you put water in a bottle, the water takes the form of the bottle. If you put water in a glass, the water takes the form of the glass. Or whatever you put the water takes that form. So consciousness is like that. So when you live through the head, when consciousness flows through the head, consciousness takes the form of thoughts. And thoughts, are something so small and pass so quickly, so small that try to understand the infinite consciousness take the form of something very, very, very small. And that is the way you perceive the world. You live in such a way that closing this head, look at reality through the senses, through small holes, and think about the world. Thoughts arise about what you perceive, and the consciousness takes the form of that thoughts, and that is your relation with reality, these thoughts. And when you live in the head, you can meditate in the head, but meditation is a thought. You can try to look for peace in the head, but that peace is a thought. That is the reason that somebody come to you and destroy your peace in a moment, because your peace was not real shanti, was an idea about peace. You have conclusions about God, concepts about enlightenment, ideas about spiritual life, but you don't touch God, enlightenment, or spiritual life, or the reality. You have a concept about reality, no? An idea about life and about love. But when you live in the head, when you live in the mind, you have a fundamental, basic idea or thought, conclusion, belief about yourself. That is the main problem. Is the basis of all the problem. Because you don't perceive yourself as you are. That means you don't live according to what you really are, but you live according to what you think you are, or according to the idea you have about yourself. That is a thought, I. And that is liberation. What is enlightenment? What is liberation? You have the light to see what? To see yourself as you are. Liberation from the belief you have about yourself. That is enlightenment. That is liberation. That is all the thing. So, but you cannot conceive to live life in a different way. To be, in this place, and from here you meditate. And when somebody comes to you and say, the way is vicharana, ask yourself who you are. What you do, you ask in your head, who am I, who am I, who am I? And then you have the answers. I am a doctor, I'm a Chilean. Yeah, the same stupid that was before. You answer yourself. Say, how I cannot, who is God? You say, people say, I ask myself so many questions. Who is God? What is beyond death? What is this life? But the answers are more thoughts. Means even with the answers, you continue to live in your head. And the question is not to have new answers or different answers in the head. The question, spiritual life, is how to fly beyond the mind, not to allow consciousness to flow only through the head. Try to imagine if you, instead to be in the head, because in the head it's so difficult not to be in the head. In the head you have all the ways to perceive the world. The eyes, the ears, the tongue, the nose, everything. But try to imagine for a moment that you don't live in the head, you live in the hara, in your belly. When you learn martial arts, especially karate, you learn to be in the hara, to move from the hara. It's a little curious in the beginning, a little weird how we can, because you want from the head, you want to protect your head, you want to give to the other one in the head, and because the head is all the thing. You fight with the head, yeah, everything. When you want to be beautiful, you begin from the head. Everything you do from the head. When you love somebody, you look at the head. Everything happens in the head. And when you go to practice martial arts, they tell you, be in the hara, in the belly. How can be in the belly? You never protect. But that means when you are in the belly, it's like in the head you have a television working non-stop and a radio all the time, blah, 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 thoughts. If you descend to the first floor, the television continues, but you are not there anymore. Means you hear something, but it's more silence. There is no fear. You go. Try. See it in the belly. You feel it. You can do it. You can do it, no? Try to imagine that you can situate yourself in the heart. But that is the reason Yoga's Chitta Vritti Nirodha, first of all, relax the mind. Relax the mind. It's go together. You cannot. There are people who say, relax the mind, relax the thoughts, and don't think. Almost succeed. But the mind come back. Because it goes together. Relax the mind, but open your heart. Karma yoga, give to others, bhakti yoga, love. Open the heart, expand your heart, and situate in your heart. Try to imagine that you are situated in your heart. And better than that, situate in the heart. Be in the heart. The head will say, where in the heart? The pomp, where in the heart? No, here. The place where you say, I, me. I am. The soul knows. I. When you say that, believe me, me. When you say, I love, you feel the presence of your being. This is the center. From the heart, you can look and see life in a totally different way. Consciousness flow very expanded. It's like an expansion of the consciousness. Before that, through the head, it's like you touch a minimum, one drop of life in a moment. And you all times feel dissatisfaction because I need more life. But only a small drop, a small thought. From the heart you expand. Consciousness flow freely. Things like life, love, in the head, nobody knows. In the head you can write poems about love. And you ask people, you know what is love? Well, love, the head don't know what love is. The heart know what love is. He don't explain it because the heart don't need to explain it. But you can say, this heart know what love is. He experienced it. He live it. He enjoy it. He enjoy it. He drink it. He was there. He experienced love. The poor head don't know what love is. What you talking about? Yeah, the head can write poems about love. The head can write novels about love. Can write songs about love. But to explain what love is, you don't know what love is. The head don't know what is love. The heart, this happens to him. So heart know what love is, what life is. And the heart, you can ask, who am I? The head, you ask, who am I? The head tell you, you are a Chilean, you are a Hindu, you are Israelian, you are a doctor, you are a teacher, you are a father. But I don't have more information, means that is what I have in memory of what the heart, when you put the question, who am I? The heart discovered that I, who am I? The answer is in the question itself. Who am I? The one who asked. Me, this presence, now and here. The heart is a door to consciousness. It's not the last point, it's the door. Begin by look at life from the heart, not only from the head. From the head you look life with competition, with jealousy, with so much ambition, egocentric look, with this thought, I, without compassion. When you look at life from the heart, you look at life in a totally different way. Where you look at life with such an acceptance, with such love, with such understanding, with such compassion. Look at your enemies from the heart, and you will begin to see a person that is not totally negative. You begin to see a presence that have many different aspects. So it's not the last place, but look at life from the heart. And yes, is the beginning. It's a very good beginning. Meditate, but don't meditate anymore in your head. At least begin from your heart. And in that meditation, one day can happen that you will open your wings and you will fly into that infinite space, conscious space of light. That is what you really are. And when you will fly into consciousness, you will realize that you are that infinite conscious space, and you will see consciousness flow simultaneously through the head, to the heart, through the hara. But it's a process that we call it spiritual life. It's a process. Enjoy the way. Don't run out after goals. Enjoy the process, enjoy the way, and especially enjoy it in the heart. Begin by very simple practice. Dance. Do things that you cannot do them in the head. You can do them, but it's not real. Try to dance and be situated in the heart. Dance. Laugh, like Lila and Govinda can teach you to laugh in the heart. Laugh in the heart. Dance in the heart. Run here in the forest. Life don't need to change, but you can change the quality of your view to life. That is what will change the quality of your life. The trees will be the same, people will be the same, but you will look at them in a totally different way, and you will understand that more important than what happens is what happens make in you, how you perceive it.